Alright, yet another quick little showcase video that I just finished up the MoveTo area script. I'm going to show you a little bit of how it works. So first off, we have this room right here, this player spawning in this corner, and this is the area that I am automatically moving them to. If I reload the map now, you will see that the player is automatically sliding along the floor over to this area. So whatever you do, wherever you look, you're still going in that direction exactly. Like, you're not changing the trajectory or anything. You're also unable to move on your own. You can try to run, which will bob the camera a bit, but you won't actually move anywhere except for the path you're moving. So I'm kind of disabling the custom movement because as you start, as it calculates the distance, it's basically drawing that you're going to be moving this specific distance through the script. So if you were to move on your own during that, it's going to be offset from the destination depending on how far you moved. So that's why I just disabled it. You could tweak it, but I'm not sure that's a very desirable effect anyway. So anyway, currently it's moving you directly to that area. So if I were to change this area to be over here, I'm assuming I will bump into the right, okay. I didn't actually test this, but yeah, I'm bumping into the wall, which does offset the position, which means I'm not actually moving here, but rather somewhere around here, as you can see. It stops me here instead of here, which is where the area is, because it thinks it's moving me directly through, but the wall is stopping me, so it's kind of like bumping me here. So it's incrementing the values, but it isn't actually moving me. I could probably change that, but that depends how important it is. Anyway, basically it's regardless of where this area is located, it's going to be moving me towards it. So if I move it over here, it's going to be moving me directly forwards almost. Yeah, pretty much. And it looks also fairly smooth because it's looping 60 times a second, so it's the fastest refresh rate that Amnesia is able to do, so it basically looks very natural. I haven't added any bobbing effect to it because it's teleporting you every step of the way, so I can add some bobbing effect to it. But let me just show you quickly the script, which is, this is the constructor of the script. So if you were to call this in your on start here, you would just type MovePlayerTo. The area, the time in seconds you want this event to spend, and then optionally you can put a callback at the end, which just prints a debug message. So if I were to do 0.5 here, which is half a second, it's going to be moving me a lot faster, as you can see. It moves me very, very fast. If I were to make it 4.5 seconds, it's going to be quite slow. I can still crouch. I haven't disabled crouch, but you could do that maybe if you want. But it's basically moving me fairly slowly. So, but other than that, that's of course desirable. So you would just put in the speed here. Obviously, there's no easy way to detect just off the top of your head how long this particular distance should take by normal movement. Maybe I'll implement something like that, but currently you just have to determine how long it would take the player to normally walk this distance if you want this to look like natural movement. So if you want the player to look like the player is walking on their own, this it takes about, I don't know, 2 seconds or so. If I were to make this 2 seconds, not 42, 2, I have the mic in front of me, so it's a little awkward to type. Looks a bit better. As you can see, there is no bobbing effect to the movement, so I can manually add that. I'm probably going to add that by just using the move head pulse script to just bob you a little bit back and forth depending on how fast you're moving. But otherwise, that's about it. So you just have to specify the speed here there's no like 1.0 speed of normal walking speed, although maybe I can add that and change that if that is desirable, but I don't know. So yeah, that's about it. The script is fairly extensive. It's about 150 lines, but some of it is just this dependency. Actually, this yeah, this is well, this is not included, but some of these are dependencies that I've written previously. The main functionality takes place in the C entity data class as well as this function itself. So yeah, I guess that is about it.